Hello everyone. Hope you all well. I wanted to give not a preview of the T20 World Cup, but the squads announced. I wanted to concentrate on India and Australia's squad, and I really think this T20 World Cup is going to be a very good World Cup. Some England, South Africa have already announced their teams and some very strong teams. Obviously, there are a lot of new teams like USA, Canada, Nepal, Papua New Guinea, Namibia. So I definitely think there are a lot of records going to be broken. Even when I put the preview for the IPL, I felt that there were some records going to be broken, but I didn't say it. But there were some records broken. Definitely, I mean, there are some T20 international records. A lot of them are going to be broken with smaller teams playing, and some big teams are going to have some big scores against them. And definitely, I expect the pitches in America, USA, and West Indies, some of them to be quite slow. Especially normally, these new kind of pitches are too paced and slow. So I definitely expect the pitches in USA to play slow. That is what I think. West Indies, I don't know. I mean, probably slow as well, but probably some good batting tracks as well. Anyway, the Indian team, I mean, was announced, and personally speaking, it was hard to believe that KL Rahul was dropped. But I'm really happy Sanju Samson was picked in the Indian team, not because I'm from Kerala, but I think he really deserves it. He has been having a very good IPL, and he has been consistent for a change, I should say, because he's been batting with more responsibility and he has been putting up big scores, and he really looks like he's serious. The way he bats, and I hope he really gets some matches. Rishabh Pant has also been selected as a wicket keeper. I mean, at his best, obviously, Pant is a good choice, but he has been out of the game a lot, so the match fitness, I'm not sure about it. But he has had some good games in the IPL as well, so it will be interesting to see how the selectors go and who they would pick, Sanju Samson or Rishabh Pant. I definitely think Sanju Samson should play because I mean he's a very good wicket keeper and obviously he's been batting really well. Obviously, Rohit Sharma is in the team. Nothing to say about him. Jaiswal is there, and he's been having a very good couple of years now. Kohli obviously is there. Nothing to say about him. Surya Kumar obviously a very good T20 player. He's there, rightly so. Shivam Dube is in the team, and I think that's a very good selection. He's been having a very good IPL, and in T20 cricket, he's a very powerful, destructive batsman, and I hope he has a very good tournament. Then Hardik Pandya has been selected as the vice captain, which is a bit strange for me because I mean Hardik Pandya at his best and with fully match fit is obviously a first choice in any Indian team, especially the shorter formats. But he has been a bit out of the game, and he has not been having the best of games recently. So it will be interesting to go see how Hardik Pandya goes in the World Cup. For India's sake, I really hope Hardik Pandya has a very good World Cup. But his bowling has been a big problem in this IPL, so I really hope he doesn't have to bowl. And then Akshar Patel also, I'm not sure about that choice. But Jadeja, obviously, first choice, definitely a good player, a very good player there. And I'm really happy to see Kuldeep Yadav and Chahal in the team. Chahal and both of them, I mean, they were called the spin twins, and they were taking a lot of wickets for India when they were really in full flight. And last World Cup, it was disappointing to see Chahal not being played. I think India's best chance would be when Bumrah, Chahal and Kuldeep plays together because Bumrah obviously everyone knows he's excellent, and Kuldeep and Chahal are match winners as well. So no matter what happens, I think India should play Kuldeep and Chahal in all the matches with Bumrah and probably Arshdeep as well. I don't know about the fifth seamer. I'm not that. I'm not a big fan of Suraj, so I don't know how he'll go. But probably it will be definitely. It will be Bumrah, Arshdeep, Chehel, Kuldeep, and definitely, obviously, Jadeja will be there. I definitely think India should go with two seamers and three spinners. And Shivan Dube can bowl a bit if it's required as well. India should definitely take the attacking option and play three spinners on the slow pitches. They'll be really effective. So I definitely think that's the way to go. I'm just checking anyone else in the team. Okay, no, there is a team, Indian team. So that is what I think. I think India's best 11 will be Rohit Sharma, Jaiswal, Kohli, Surya Kumar 4, Dube 5, uh, uh, Jadeja, Sanju Samson, Arshdeep, Bumrah, Kuldeep, Chahal. Jadeja, I think I mentioned, and probably one more. I mean, that would be the best thing. I really think India should play Sanju Samson as the main wicket keeper. And really, all the best to Team India. I mean, but the good point to note that is that after the IPL started, India has never won a T20 World Cup. India won the inaugural T20 in South Africa, but that was before the World Cup. Sorry, before the IPL started. After the IPL started, high-profile IPL, and all the Indian players supposed to get a lot of exposure. But the fact is that India have never won a T20 after the IPL started. So I hope people remember that. So I really hope India will make it big at this World Cup, and it will definitely be Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma's last T20 World Cup. So I really hope they have a very good World Cup. It is shocking to see KL Rahul out of the team. I think Rahul and Samson should have been in the team instead of Pant. And Australia obviously have a really blockbuster team. They've got Travis Head, David Warner, Stoinis is there, Mitchell Marsh is the captain, Maxwell is there, the wicket keepers are Josh Inglis and Matthew Wade, all of them really good T20 players. Tim David is there. The bowlers, obviously, Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins, and the excellent leg spinner Zamba, who's really, really good in T20. Zamba is there. Ashton Agar, the left arm spinner who can also bat, is also in the team. Then there is a Nathan Ellis who is a specialist at T20 bowler, but it will be interesting to see how many matches he will get. And then Cameron Green is also there, the all-rounder, hard-hitting. But when you look at the Australian team, they have a power-packed team. And the big news was that Steven Smith was omitted from the team, and I'm not at all surprised with that. I mean, even before the team was announced, I was always thinking that Australia should drop Steven Smith because he's a great test player, no doubt, and even a one-day player. But T20 is definitely not his format. And Australia have got these power-packed players, and they're really perfect for T20. And Australia will be a formidable team as always in the World Cups, and they will be hard to beat, I think. And even their bowling, batting, they all look very, very solid. And the new player Fraser wasn't picked in the team, which was probably a bit of a surprise. I mean, he had that very good IPL match, and a lot of people expected him to probably be in the team. But Australia, I mean, Mitch Marsh, Travis Head, really Warner, three of them solid at the top. Then Maxwell, Stoinis, Tim David, I mean, Josh Inglis or Matthew Wade, either wicketkeeper. Both of them are very powerful players in T20s. Ashton Agar is there. And obviously, Zamba is as good as it gets as a leg spinner. And obviously, Maxwell will also be bowling. He's very good with his part-timers. He's much more than a part-time spinner. And like we saw in the 50-over World Cup, he hardly gives runs away, and he can take a lot of important wickets as well. And then obviously, Stark, Cummins, Hazelwood will be very key as well. I mean, they are very experienced bowlers with a big track record. And Stark has been a bit of a problem because he has been expensive in most of the IPL matches. And Stark has a habit of going for a lot of runs in T20 sometimes. But when it is his day, he does take a lot of wickets. And obviously, Australia will always count on Stark together with Hazelwood and Cummins and Zamba, Maxwell. That will definitely be their top five bowlers. And their batting really looks power packed. Warner, everyone was looking if Warner would be picked because after his one-day retirement, but Warner and Travis Head at the top were so dangerous, and then Mitchell Marsh, a very hard-hitting batsman, English there, Maxwell, Stoinis, so Tim David. I mean, whatever combination Australia goes, I mean, all their batsmen are perfect T20 players. Even in the 50 over format, they play like T20s, most of them, and they are really Uh, perfectly suitable for these T20 matches. So that is kind of my preview on the India Australia squads. Both of them have very good squads. India, probably a couple of two or three selections could have been better, I think, especially Siraj, Aksar, I don't know, with the Jadeja and Kuldeep and Chahal there, I don't know what was the need for Aksar, but let's see. But anyway, what the important thing is what the captain does and what the final 11 will be. But India do have a very good squad on paper, and it'll be interesting to see how they play. But definitely, if India have to win the World Cup. Chahal and Kuldeep should play in all the matches, and the captain should show confidence because Kuldeep and Chahal is more than a handful in T20s and they can take a lot of wickets. So that is my preview and like an overview on the two teams, India and Australia, for this T20 World Cup in 2024. And I really think it's going to be an excellent World Cup, even with a lot of new teams, probably a lot of one-sided matches. But the main teams, all of them have got power pack teams. I will come back with some other teams later in the coming days. But I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to this T20 World Cup. Thank you so much. Take care and God bless you.